pressure and differential pressure transmitters. The most common type of transmitter used in the processing industries measures pressure and differential pressure DP, uh, D or P. These types will be discussed in greater detail in the presentation of related measurement applications. The input transducer for burst process pressure and GP transmitters is a pressure element which responds to an applied pressure and generates a proportional motion, movements or force. Pressure is defined as force per unit area, which can be expressed as P is equal to force per area, where P is the pressure to be measured, F is the force, and A is the area over which the force is applied. By rearranging the expressions, F is equal to Pa, so the force produced by a pressure element in a function is a function of the applied pressure acting over the area of the pressure element to which the force is applied. Pressure elements represent a broad classification of transducers in more instruments. The deflections of free and of a pressure element. In the input transducers is applied to the secondary or output transducers to generate a pneumatic or electrogical signal, which is corresponding output of the transmitter. Our classification of our classification of pressure uh, instrument is called Borden elements and include C cube, spiral, helical, bellows, diaphragm, capsule. While most of these transducers can be used as pressure gauges or transmitters, the C cube is a predo- predominant in pressure gauges. The diaphragm or capsule is used in D or P transmitters because of ability to respond to the low pressure in such application. Other types of Borden elements are used in most pressure transmitters. A flapper nozzle arrangement or a pilot valve assembly is used for the output transducers in most pneumatic transmitters. A variety of output transducers have been used for electro electro electronic transmitters. The list includes potentiometers or other resistive devices. This measurement system results in a change of resistance in the output transducers, which results in a change in current or voltage in a bridge circuit or other type of signal conditioning system. Linear variable differential transformer LVDT. This system is used to change the electrical energy generated in the secondary winding of a transformer. Transformer as a pressure the measurement changes the positioner of a movable core between the primary and secondary windings. This device can detect a very small deflection from the input transducers. A variable capacitance device. This device guarantees generates a change in a capacitance as the measurement changes the relative position of capacitance plates. A capacitance analytical instrumentation. Introduction. Process analytical instrument are unique category of process control instrument. They are a special class of sensor in that enable the control engineer to control and are monitor process and product characteristics in a significantly more complex and various ways than traditional more physical sensors such as pressure, temperature, and flow allow. Today's safety and environmental requirements, time sensitive production processes, inventory reduction efforts, cost reduction efforts, and process automation schemes has made process analysis is require a requirement for many process control strategies. Most process analyzer and providing real-time information to the control scheme that many years ago would have been type of feedback the production process would have received from a plant quality assurance laboratory. Today, most processes require faster feedback to control the process rather than just being advised that their process was or not in control at the time the lab sample was taken and or that the sample was or not is it in specification. Various individuals have attempted attempted to categorize the large variety of monitors typically called process analyzer. None of these classification schemes has been widely accepted. The result is that there are many categorization schemes in use stimulating. Most of these schemes are based on either the analytical measurements technology being utilized by the monitor, the application to which monitor is being applied, or the type of sample being analyzed. There are no hard and fast definitions for analyzer type. Consequently, most analytical instruments are closed under multiple and different groupings. Tables 7.1 depicts a few of analyzer type labels commonly used. Examples of analyzer types classification. Composal, a single component, physical properties, sulfur in oil, oxygen, moisture, inferential, virtual, auto titrators, uh, chromatoph- chromatography, spectroscopy, safety, environmental, air quality, water quality, BTU, LEL. An example of how a single analyzer can be classified under many types would be a pH analyzer. This analyzer is designed to measure the pH as electrochemical property of solution, usually water-based. As such, it can be used to report the pH of solution and may be labeled as a pH analyzer or electrochemical analyzer. It's an analytical technology label. It may be used to monitor the plant's water outfall, and in the case it may be called as an environmental or water quality analyzer based on its application and sample type. It may be used to monitor to acid or base concentration of a process stream, in which case it may be labeled a single component concentration analyzer based on the application and the desired result being reported. This is just an example, and it is only intended to assist in understanding that there are many process analyzers that will be labeled under multiple classifications. Don't allow this to confuse or bother you. There are too many types process analyzer technologies to mention in the chapter, so only a few will be used as example. A few of many books published on process analysis are listed in the reference summary at the end of the chapter. I recommend consulting them for further information on individual specific technologies. The balance of this chapter will be used to introduce concept and technical details. They are important in the application of process analyzer.